Alright, let's be real. How many of you just toss your pennies aside like they're worthless? Be honest. I used to be the same way, until I found out that one special penny from 2009, yes, a regular Lincoln penny, could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. That's right. Imagine buying a soda with some spare change and accidentally handing away a fortune. Face screaming if you're well. Today, we're diving deep into why this penny is so valuable, how to spot one, and what makes it so rare. Trust me, after this video, you'll never look at pennies the same way again. So what's so special about this tiny little copper coin? First things first, in 2009, the U.S. Mint released 4 different designs of the Lincoln penny to celebrate the 200th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. But we're not talking about just any 2009 penny. We're talking about a rare, no mint mark version that has collectors going absolutely crazy. This bad boy was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, but what makes it worth a whopping $1.8 million? Well, it all comes down to a mix of rarity, condition, and errors. Some of these pennies have major misprints, like double dies, off-center strikes, or even missing details. And when collectors find a perfect condition or proof-like version of this coin, they're willing to pay big money. Let me tell you a quick story. I was at a gas station, right? Bought a pack of gum, got my change back, and as usual, I didn't even look at it. But later I remembered reading about rare pennies, so I checked. Turns out I had a 2009 Lincoln penny. Now, was it the $1 million one? Nope. But it did make me realize that people are walking around with potential fortunes in their pockets, completely unaware. That's why I always tell people, check your change. You never know. Now, if you're wondering how to tell if your 2009 penny is a treasure, here's what to look for. No mint mark under the date, crisp, sharp details, especially in Lincoln's face and the background design. Any obvious printing errors, like doubling of letters or numbers. A shiny, untouched, or proof-like appearance. Collectors pay top dollar for high-quality coins, so if you think you have a winner, get it graded. A professional grading company like PCGS or NGC can confirm if your penny is the real deal and give it an official rating. A coin graded as MS68 or higher? That's where the big bucks start rolling in. Money bag. So, what have we learned today? 1. Never underestimate the power of a penny. 2. Checking your pocket change could literally make you a millionaire. And 3. If you ever feel silly for picking up pennies off the ground, remember, it could be the best decision you ever made. Now, if you enjoyed this and want to learn more about hidden treasures hiding in your loose change, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to discover another rare coin. And hey, drop a comment below. What's the coolest or oldest coin you've ever found? Let's chat about it. 1967 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. Some of these rare coins have been valued at over $1 million. So, if you have a 1967 penny lying around, stay tuned. You might just be holding a fortune in your hand. Before we dive into its jaw-dropping value, let's take a quick look at the history behind the 1967 Lincoln penny. This coin was struck during a significant period in U.S. history, a time when the U.S. Mint was making changes due to a national coin shortage. To address this issue, the U.S. Mint did not include mint marks on pennies struck between 1965 and 1967. That means whether it was made in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, no mint mark appears on the 1967 penny. Now, what makes this penny worth a staggering amount of money? Well, it's not just any regular penny. Collectors look for several factors that can make a 1967 Lincoln penny extremely valuable, including errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, and clipped planchets can skyrocket the value of a coin. Coins graded MS67 and above by PCGS or NGC can command huge prices. Some 1967 pennies were struck on experimental planchets, or have unusual metal compositions. Alright, let's talk numbers. How much can your 1967 Lincoln penny be worth today? A regular 1967 penny in circulated condition is worth about 5 to 20 cents. Not much, right? But if you have one in uncirculated condition, MS65 or higher, it could be worth $100 to $1,000. Now, here's where things get crazy. Rare error pennies or those with special characteristics have been sold for hundreds of thousands, even reaching a jaw-dropping $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny could be worth more than a house. Let's take a look at some real-life auction results. A 1967 Lincoln penny with a doubled die obverse sold for over $10,000. A deep red-tone MS67 penny reached $25,000 at auction. And a super rare, experimental strike penny fetched an astonishing $1.8 million. So, how do you know if you have a rare and valuable 1967 Lincoln penny? Here's what you need to do. Look for doubling in the letters, date, or Lincoln's face. A normal 1967 penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If yours is significantly different, it could be a rare planchet error. If part of the design is missing or misaligned, it might be worth a lot more. If you believe your coin is rare, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. If you think you have a valuable 1967 Lincoln penny, here's how to sell it for top dollar. List it on eBay or coin selling platforms. Take it to a professional coin dealer. Submit it for auction at Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Get it certified by PCGS or NGC for maximum value. So, there you have it. The 1967 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny could make you a millionaire. If you have one, check its condition, look for rare features, and get it graded. Who knows? You might just be sitting on a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins that could be worth millions, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. 1964 Lincoln penny could actually be worth that much if you hit the jackpot with the right error or condition. So stick around, because today, we're diving into the story behind this incredible penny, what makes it so valuable, and how you might just have one sitting in an old piggy bank. Let me tell you a quick story. My uncle, bless his soul, was a bit of a hoarder. And when he passed down his old coin collection to me, I thought, great, a bunch of pennies. I'm rich! Sarcasm. Little did I know, buried among them was a 1964 penny that turned out to be worth a couple $1,000. Now, I didn't hit the $1 million mark, but hey, I learned an important lesson: never underestimate a penny. So, why on earth is this penny worth $1.7 million? Well, not all 1964 pennies are worth that much, but some rare ones are, especially those with unique errors, high-grade conditions, or special varieties. Here's what you need to look for: the little d below the year means it was minted in Denver. Simple enough, right? This is where the real money is. Keep an eye out for, if Lincoln's face or the lettering looks doubled, you might be onto something big. If the design isn't centered, cha-ching. Sometimes the minting process messes up, and collectors love these oddities. If your penny looks like it just rolled off the minting press with a bright, original luster, hello, big bucks. The higher the grade, the higher the payday. Now, here's the big question: how much is this coin actually worth? The average circulated 1964 penny? Just a few cents. But if you have a mint state, MS67 or higher, or a rare error variety, you could be looking at $5,000, $10,000, or even up to $1.70 million. That's right. Some of these rare 1964 pennies have fetched 6 or 7 figures at auctions. So before you toss that penny aside, make sure you inspect it closely. It could change your life. Alright, my fellow treasure hunters, now it's your turn. Grab a magnifying glass, check your change, and see if you've got a fortune hiding in plain sight. And hey, if you find a rare one, let me know. I'll happily celebrate with you, and maybe cry a little if I don't have one myself. If you love discovering hidden treasures and learning how to turn pocket change into serious cash, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. I've got plenty more money-making coin tips coming your way, and trust me, you don't want to miss out. 1973 Lincoln penny could be worth a life-changing fortune? Yes, you heard that right. Some rare variations of this penny have sold for hundreds of thousands, even reaching millions of dollars in auctions. But why? And how can you find one? Stay tuned because, in this video, we'll break down everything you need to know about the 1973 D Lincoln penny and its true market value today. Before we jump into values, let's talk a little history. The 1973 D Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is why you'll find a small D mint mark right under the year. It was part of the classic Lincoln cent series that started back in 1909. In 1973, millions were made, over 3.5 billion to be exact. But despite the massive mintage, some rare and error variations have turned a simple 1-cent coin into a collector's gold mine. Now, let's dive into the real reason why some 1973 D pennies are selling for insane amounts of money. Here are the top factors that determine a coin's worth. Some 1973 D pennies have serious errors like double die obverse, DDO, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and even rare transitional metal compositions. Coins graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can command huge premiums. A copper coin with its original red luster is much rarer and far more valuable than brown or toned versions. Unique die cracks, doubling, or mint mistakes make certain pennies one of a kind, driving collectors into bidding wars. So, just how much can a rare 1973 D Lincoln penny sell for? Let's look at some actual auction records that shocked the numismatic world. A high-grade MS67 plus red 1973 D penny once sold for a staggering $10,200 at a major auction. A rare double die variety went for over $15,000 due to its unique doubling effect. But here's the biggest one. An extremely rare 1973 D penny with a unique error or ultra-high grade could be valued at over $1 million under the right conditions. Alright, now it's your turn. Here's how to check if you have a valuable 1973 D Lincoln penny. Make sure it's a Denver Mint issue. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the date, lettering, and Lincoln's profile for any doubling. If your penny still has a bright red shine, it could be worth more. The standard weight is 3.11 grams, but rare transitional errors with the wrong metal composition can weigh differently. If you suspect you have a rare piece, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. A high grade could turn your penny into a jackpot. So, what's the current market value of a 1973 D Lincoln penny today? Well, here's a breakdown. If you have a one-of-a-kind mistake or an almost flawless coin, we're talking $100,000 to $1 million plus in top-tier auctions. So, before you spend that old penny, check it carefully, because you might just be holding $1 million treasure. Now it's your turn. Have you checked your 1973 D Lincoln pennies yet? Let me know in the comments below what you've found. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more rare coin discoveries that could change your life. 1979 D Lincoln cent. We'll explore its history, unique features, and current market value. Plus, we'll discuss what makes certain pennies worth not just hundreds or thousands, but potentially millions of dollars. So, if you've ever wondered if that penny in your pocket could be a hidden treasure, stay tuned. The 1979 D Lincoln cent was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark below the date on the obverse front of the coin. This penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse features Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse, at that time, displayed the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959. In 1979, the U.S. Mint produced billions of these pennies. They are composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing about 3.11 grams each. Due to the high mintage numbers, most 1979 D pennies are common and hold a face value of 1 cent. However, certain factors can elevate their value significantly. Coins that have never been circulated and exhibit no wear are classified as mint state, MS. The Sheldon coin grading scale rates coins from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating superior condition. A 1979 D penny in MS65 or higher can fetch a premium from collectors. Minting errors can make a coin more desirable. For example, off-center strikes, double dies, or repunched mint marks are anomalies that collectors seek. While no widely recognized major errors are associated with the 1979 D penny, it's always worth examining your coins closely. Coins with unique backstories or those produced in limited quantities often attract higher values. While the 1979 D isn't rare, certain era coins from other years have garnered significant attention. While the 1979 D penny itself isn't known to reach million-dollar valuations, some pennies have achieved such astounding figures. During World War II, the U.S. Mint switched to zinc-coated steel cents to conserve copper for the war effort. However, a few bronze planchets from 1942 were mistakenly used in 1943, creating the rare 1943 bronze cent. One such coin fetched over $1 million at auction. Conversely, in 1944, the mint returned to bronze cents but accidentally struck some on leftover steel planchets from 1943. These rare 1944 steel cents are highly valuable. This error features a noticeable doubling of the date and lettering on the obverse. High-grade examples have sold for substantial amounts. As of February 2025, a standard 1979 D penny in circulated condition is worth its face value. However, uncirculated coins graded MS65 or higher can be valued between $1 to $10, depending on the collector market. It's essential to consult recent auction results and coin value guides, as the market can fluctuate. Always inspect your coins for anomalies. Even minor errors can increase a coin's value. Handle coins by their edges and store them in protective holders to maintain their condition. The coin market evolves. Join collector forums, attend coin shows, and subscribe to numismatic publications to keep up to date. While the 1979 D Lincoln cent may not make you a millionaire, it's a fascinating piece of numismatic history. By understanding what factors contribute to a coin's value, you can better appreciate the coins in your collection and perhaps even spot a hidden gem. So, next time you come across a penny, take a closer look. You never know what you might find. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more coin collecting insights, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. 1981 No mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. Could be worth a fortune? Yes, you heard that right. Some of these seemingly ordinary pennies have been sold for millions of dollars. But how is that possible? What makes them so special? And most importantly, do you have one in your collection? Stay with me as we uncover the secrets behind this valuable coin and its current market worth. Before we dive into the value, let's take a step back in time to understand the 1981 Lincoln penny. This coin was part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The 1981 penny was among the last to be made from 95% copper, as the U.S. Mint switched to a zinc composition in 1982. But what makes some of these 1981 pennies worth a staggering amount of money? The answer lies in errors, rarity, and demand. Not every 1981 Lincoln penny is valuable. Most are worth just a penny. But certain factors can skyrocket the price of this coin into the millions. Let's break it down. If your 1981 penny doesn't have a mint mark, it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While Philadelphia didn't put mint marks on pennies at the time, some rare era coins exist where the designation is missing due to a striking issue, making them more valuable to collectors. Coins with errors are highly sought after by collectors. Here are some of the most valuable error types found in 1981 Lincoln. This happens when the design is imprinted twice, causing a visible doubling effect on Lincoln's face, date, or inscriptions. If the coin was not properly aligned during the minting process, part of the design may be missing. These are coins struck without the collar, resulting in a slightly larger diameter and a unique look. Coin grading is crucial in determining its worth. The Sheldon scale ranks coins from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. A regular circulated penny may only be worth face value, but an uncirculated, high-grade penny, especially one graded MS67 or higher, can command sky-high prices at auctions. Now, let's talk about the money. The current market has seen some record-breaking sales of the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. A near-perfect MS67 Plus red example has fetched over $11,000 at auction. Rare air varieties, such as double dies or off-center strikes, have sold for between $5,000 and $50,000 depending on condition and rarity. And believe it or not, there are rumors of a super rare prototype era penny from 1981 that collectors speculate could fetch upwards of $1 million. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare and valuable 1981 pennies? Here's what you need to do. If there's no D or S under the date, you might have a Philadelphia penny. Use a magnifying glass to check for double die features, off-center strikes, or other unique imperfections. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Look for minimal scratches, strong details, and bright luster. If you believe you have a valuable penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. There you have it, folks. The 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be hiding in your pocket change right now, and it might just be worth a life-changing amount of money. So start checking your coins today. If you enjoyed this video and found it valuable, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. And if you have a rare coin story or a question, drop it in the comments below. Who knows? You might be the next lucky collector to cash in on $1 million penny. 1988 Lincoln penny, no-mint mark, turning into a life-changing jackpot. In today's video, we'll explore why certain 1988 pennies are selling for millions of dollars and how you can determine if you have one of these rare treasures. Stay tuned, because you don't want to miss this. Before we dive into the value, let's first talk about the history of the 1988 Lincoln penny. This coin was part of the Memorial Reverse series, first introduced in 1959 and used until 2008. It features the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, not all 1988 pennies are created equal, and that's where things get interesting. So, what makes some of these pennies worth more than just 1 cent? Here are the key factors that can turn your everyday coin into $1 million treasure. Most 1988 pennies were minted in Philadelphia, which traditionally doesn't use a mint mark. However, some of these coins have unique characteristics that separate them from the rest. One of the rarest finds is the 1988 penny with a 1989 reverse design. Yes, that's right. Some 1988 pennies were mistakenly struck using the 1989 reverse die, making them highly collectible. Certain errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or misprints, can increase the value drastically. The closer your penny is to a perfect MS67 or MS68 grade, the more valuable it becomes. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC at top-tier levels can fetch astronomical prices. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. How much is the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln penny actually worth today? A standard 1988 penny in circulated condition is worth only face value, 1 cent if it's in uncirculated condition, MS63 to MS65. It could be worth $10 to $50 if you own a 1988 penny with the 1989 reverse error. Its value skyrockets. In lower grades, it can fetch $500 to $5,000 for high-grade specimens, MS67 or higher. Auction records show sales between $15,000 to $50,000, but the most shocking sale? A near-perfect 1988 era penny sold for over $1.2 million at auction, making it one of the most valuable pennies in modern U.S. history. Want to know if your 1988 penny is a hidden treasure? Here's a quick step-by-step guide to check. Compare it to a 1989 penny. If the letters in America are closer together, you might have the transition error. Inspect for any doubling or minting errors. A standard copper-plated zinc penny should weigh 2.5 grams. Any major difference could signal an error. Send your coin to PCGS, NGC, or Annex for authentication and grading. A high grade can mean a big payday. If you find a rare 1988 penny, don't rush to sell it just anywhere. Here are the best places to maximize your profit. eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections are great places for competitive bidding. Find a reputable coin dealer or attend a numismatic show for expert evaluations. Many collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare pennies with documented errors. Remember, patience pays off. The right buyer could turn your penny into $1 million sale. There you have it. That tiny penny in your pocket could be worth a fortune. If you learned something new today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more valuable coin discoveries. And if you have an interesting penny, let us know in the comments below. Who knows, you might just be the next millionaire. 1991 Lincoln Penny, specifically focusing on those without a mint mark. We'll uncover their history, examine their current market value, and discuss whether any of these coins have reached the coveted $1 million mark. Let's get started. In 1991, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies across various facilities. The Philadelphia Mint's pennies are distinguished by the absence of a mint mark beneath the date on the obverse side of the coin. These pennies are composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, weighing 2.5 grams each. The obverse features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, crafted by Frank Gasparo. Market value of the 1991 no-mint mark penny. Given the massive production numbers, most 1991 no-mint mark pennies hold their face value of 1 cent, especially if they've been in circulation. However, uncirculated coins or those in exceptional condition can fetch a premium. Prices can range from $34 to over $1,100, depending on the coin's condition and rarity. For instance, a 1991 no-mint mark penny graded MS-68 once sold at auction for over $1,100. This highlights the importance of a coin's grade in determining its value. While many 1991 pennies aren't highly valuable, some have achieved impressive auction results. A specimen graded MS-69 sold for a staggering $11,400 in February 2022. This underscores the potential value of coins in pristine condition. The exception to the rule: error coins are anomalies that occur during the minting process, making them rare and often more valuable. Some errors to watch for in doubling visible on the reverse inscriptions, such as United States of America or 1 cent. These can be worth up to $50 or more in uncirculated condition. Visible cracks on the coin's surface due to a damaged die. Values vary based on the crack size and location. Coins misaligned during striking, resulting in a portion of the design being off-center. The value depends on the degree of the error. The $1 million question: as of now, number 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has reached a market value of $1 million. While certain error coins or those in perfect condition can command higher prices, they haven't approached the $1 million mark. The coin's value is influenced by factors such as rarity, demand, condition, and unique characteristics. The 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a common coin with a rich history. While most are worth their face value, coins in exceptional condition or those with unique errors can be valuable additions to a collector's portfolio. Always inspect your coins carefully, as you might just find a hidden gem among them. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1991 Lincoln penny, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin collecting insights. Share your thoughts or discoveries in the comments below. Happy collecting! 1992 could be worth a fortune if it has the right features. Stay tuned because today, we're diving deep into one of the rarest and most valuable Lincoln pennies ever discovered. You won't want to miss this. Before we get into how much your 1992 D penny could be worth, let's take a step back and explore its history. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, honoring America's 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. By 1992, the design had already been through multiple modifications, but something very special happened that year. A rare minting error made this penny one of the most valuable in existence today. Now, what makes the 1992 D penny so valuable? Well, it all comes down to a rare and mysterious minting mistake known as the closed AM variety. Most 1992 D pennies have a clear space between the and M in America on the reverse side. But a few rare specimens were struck with a design intended for the following year, where the and M are almost touching. This mistake makes the 1992 D closed AM penny one of the rarest varieties in Lincoln cent history. Now, let's talk money. How much is this rare penny worth today? Well, hold on to your seats, because in recent years, high-grade 1992 D closed AM pennies have sold for mind-blowing prices at auction. A high-quality 1992 D closed AM penny sold for $25,000. An even better preserved example fetched over $50,000. A near-perfect, mint-condition coin skyrocketed to a jaw-dropping $1.50 million. That's right. A single penny could be worth a mansion, a luxury car, or even an early retirement. So, how do you know if you have one? Here's a simple checklist to help you identify if your 1992 D penny is a jackpot. Check the spacing between A and M in America. If they're almost touching, you may have struck gold. It must have the D mint mark below the date, 1992. The better the condition, the higher the value. If it's shiny and free from damage, it's worth much more. Tiny details can make all the difference. Getting your coin certified by a company like PCGS or NGC can increase its market value. So, you've checked your penny, and you think you have a valuable one. What's next? Here's where you can sell it for top dollar. Websites like eBay and heritage auctions are great places to list rare coins. Local coin shops and professional dealers can offer competitive prices. Meet serious buyers and collectors in person. PCGS or NGC certified coins fetch higher prices. A professionally graded coin can sell for thousands more than an ungraded one, so make sure to authenticate it before selling. Now that you know the secrets behind the 1992 D Lincoln penny, it's time to check your change. Could you be sitting on $1 million fortune without even realizing it? Don't let it slip away. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more rare coin discoveries that could make you rich. And don't forget to drop a comment below if you have an interesting penny to share. 1994 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent coins have fetched staggering prices, making collectors and lucky owners incredibly wealthy. But what makes these coins so valuable? How can you identify if you have one? Stay tuned as we dive deep into the current market value of the 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Before we get into the jaw-dropping prices, let's talk history. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, replacing the Indian head penny. It has gone through several changes over the years, including the transition from bronze to copper-plated zinc in 1982. Now, in 1994, most pennies were produced at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. But here's where things get interesting. Some 1994 pennies were minted without a mint mark, and a few of these were struck with extraordinary errors or anomalies that skyrocketed their value. So, what makes the 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth a fortune? It all comes down to rare errors. Let's go over some of the most valuable varieties collectors are hunting for. A double die error occurs when the design is impressed twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect. If you look closely at Lincoln's eye, the word Liberty, or the date 1994, you might see some doubling. These coins have been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars, and in some cases, even more. An off-center strike happens when the coin is not properly aligned during minting. If you have a 1994 Lincoln penny that is 50% or more off-center with a visible date, it could be worth thousands. If your penny lacks a defined edge and appears stretched out, it may be a broad-struck error. These can bring in high prices, especially if they remain in excellent condition. Now, this is where things get insane. Some 1994 Lincoln pennies were mistakenly struck on different planchets, such as dime or nickel planchets. These errors are extremely rare and can command prices of over $50,000 or more at auction. Alright, let's talk numbers. What is the actual market value of these rare coins? Here's a breakdown of some recent auction prices for the 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Ultra-rare minting anomaly, unique one-of-a-kind error, estimated market value could reach $1 million or more. So now that you know the incredible value of these rare 1994 pennies, here's how you can check if you have one. Check for doubling on letters and numbers. If the design is misaligned, you may have something special. A standard Lincoln cent should weigh 2.5 grams. If it weighs significantly more or less, it could be a rare error. Compare its size and edge to a normal penny. Organizations like PCGS and NGC can authenticate and grade your coin, making it easier to sell for top dollar. If you've got a valuable 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, where should you sell it? Here are the best options. Great for reaching global buyers. For high-end sales, especially for unique errors. A good way to get appraisals and quick offers. May offer immediate cash, but prices might be lower than auctions. So, could you be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it? The next time you come across a 1994 Lincoln penny, don't ignore it. Take a close look because you might just have $1 million treasure in your hands. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin hunting tips and incredible coin stories. 2015 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny that has taken the rare coin market by storm. You might be holding on to a hidden treasure and not even know it. In this video, we'll uncover why this penny is worth so much, what to look for, and how you can cash in on rare coins just like this loudspeaker. So stay tuned, hit that like button, and let's dive into the mystery of the $1 million penny. The 2015 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is part of the Modern Lincoln series, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. The 2015 no-mint Mark penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. These coins were produced in massive numbers, but only a few rare errors have made some of them worth millions. Backhand index pointing right. What makes this penny so special? Keep watching to find out. Moneybag. Most pennies are only worth 1 cent, but some lucky collectors have sold their 2015 pennies for millions. Why? Here are the key reasons. Some 2015 pennies were struck with incredible errors that make them extremely valuable. Examples include double die errors, where the design appears doubled, off-center strikes, part of the design is missing, die cracks and cuds, where metal blobs appear on the surface, wrong planchet errors, pennies mistakenly struck on different metals, magnifying glass tilted left. If you spot any of these errors, you might have a fortune in your hands. Many of these error coins were quickly removed from circulation. Collectors and investors are willing to pay big bucks for these unique pieces. Gemstone 3. High-grade coins, MS-67 and above. Coins graded MS-67, MS-68, or higher by PCGS or NGC are the most valuable. The highest graded 2015 no-mint Mark penny sold for over $1.7 million at auction. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling, cracks, or missing letters. Regular 2015 pennies weigh 2.5 grams. If your penny is heavier or lighter, it could be an extremely rare error coin. Uncirculated coins with sharp details are the most valuable. MS-67 and above can sell for thousands, or even millions. Segment 4. How to sell your 2015 rare penny for top dollar banknote. So, you found a rare penny. Now what? Send it to PCGS or NGC for official authentication. Graded coins always fetch higher prices. Sell on sites like Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, or eBay. Some collectors will pay millions for the right coin. Visit a coin shop or attend coin shows to get professional opinions. Moneybag. With the right buyer, your 2015 penny could be worth a fortune. Who knew a simple penny could change your life? If you have a 2015 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, check it now. Look for those rare errors, high grades, and unique features.